And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Chris Davis may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. He's set and the pitch. He pulls this one into right. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
In now, Sean Kazmir. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it bangs off the monster. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box now, number 24. Swinging a soft liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. He'll come home with it. Tag, not in time. And here in the 9th, they have taken the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ground ball to third. Pedroia on to Moreland. It's a double play.
Up next for the Orioles, designated hitter, Corbin Joseph.
Digging in to try it again, Corbin Joseph. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So disaster strikes here in the 9th as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Orioles lead it 3-2. Now in the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-2. Here's a softly hit ball looped out towards short. And an easy play out there as this is taken for the second out.
Number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Standing in, Xander Bogaerts. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. Bouncer down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Orioles will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Baltimore Orioles came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Sean Gilmartin gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles. 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Number 78 is looking to go deep. He is a home run shy of the cycle, so we shall see if he's got it in him right here. He's set. Here it comes. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Line drive to left. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4. You know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
So coming to the plate, Corbin Joseph. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Stepping in, Jesus Sucre. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Rays strand just the one. Still down by a count of 4-2. Digging in and looking for more, number 78. Already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat. From the stretch. Hit on the ground to third. Duffy fields it cleanly on to first, and there were 2 down.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game...
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Baltimore Orioles are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a 1-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last chance for the Yankees. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Orioles have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Baltimore led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Number 83 earns his first win of the season. Sonny Gray pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Michael Givens earns the save out of the bullpen, his 6th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Orioles, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors, left 2 men on base.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Caleb Joseph may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering to first. Walker has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Andrew Susac. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. 1 out, nobody on. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Line drive to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he did it.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. Hit out towards second. The second for 1. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the 9th, but that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. New York came through and it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Tommy Kahnle gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Chad Green records the save, his 16th of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Sean Gilmartin is on the mound looking to keep this game tied, but these fans are hoping to celebrate a walk-off victory. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer that winds up foul for the second strike. slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. As he'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. The 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw arm to first, and that error won't come back to haunt them after all as the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Seth Lugo takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 67, Lugo.
At the plate, Daniel Lockhart 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Lucas Herbert will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 34, Lucas Herbert.
Ground ball left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Number 78.
So stepping in, number 78. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping in now, Ruben Tejada as he hits one on a line to left field. Dives and he hangs on for the out. Wow. The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate. Coming to the plate now, Trey Mancini, and he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, 2 men out. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. This game's all tied at 4. Jake Thompson comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ripped down the first base line. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And he's going to get there. And there's your winning run at third now with only 1 away.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
The 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after it.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Mancini going back. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to victory.
Final line score.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Andrew Susak has gone hitless so far in this one, but he's got another opportunity here to extend his 10-game hitting streak. He comes into this one at 248. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Grounded down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Yon Marinez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Sliders in for a strike.
0-1.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Center fielder has a beat on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And that's a sight you don't want to see. Dead last in the AL in that category. Digging in now, Wilmer Flores. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he fouls this one off. Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Reyes.
Next up for New York, Jose Reyes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Davis will put this one away, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 6-0. Settling in now, Ruben Tejada. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Jackson is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And he's 0 in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Jackson is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Third baseman, number 6.
Ready now for Baltimore, Corbin Joseph. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here's Chris Davis now. This one is launched. Look at this. Over the bullpen and gone. A 2-run shot for Chris Davis. Home run number 5 on the year. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Yeah, and it's always important to scratch that first run across when you're getting shut out. But now they're within one grand slam of tying it up. Might seem improbable, but hey, psychologically it matters.
Now batting.
Into the box, Daniel Lockhart. As he rips it on the ground to second. Reyes has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Mets out in front, 6-2. Next for the Mets, Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Catcher, Kevin Mesoraco.
Ready once again, Devin Mesoraco. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Michael Conforto will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty.
Michael Conforto.
He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 8 home runs, 27 driven in. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. The 0-2 home. And right into the shift. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-2. Anthony Swarzak comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Leading off the inning, number 13, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Leading off for the Orioles, first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air to center field. Jackson is under it. 1 out.
The batter, number 24.
Stepping up to the plate, number 24. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Hit out towards second. Torreyes fields it cleanly. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out. Lucas Herbert will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 34, Lucas Herbert.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have earned a sweep here in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
6-2, the final total today. New York took the lead. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Baltimore Orioles are trying to hold their one-run lead here in the ninth, but that's very much hanging in the balance with the tying run in scoring position.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone. If you could work a couple walks, it could be the start of a big inning.
Final strike for the Blue Jays. Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and they have tied it in the bottom of the ninth.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
The 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So hold everything as they catch lightning in a bottle here in the bottom of inning number 9 and come back to tie this ball game. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 4-4. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. He's just 1 for 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Sean Kazmir.
At the plate, Sean Kazmir. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
Now batting, catcher, Andrew Susak.
At the plate, Andrew Susak. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder, Caleb Joseph.
Stepping up now, Caleb Joseph. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. Orioles down on just 4 pitches. Still all square at 4 apiece. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. God, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1 is in there for the second strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Kendrys Morales will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Morales, a Cuban-born ball player. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments. And you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the ball is dropped. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Score remains tied at 4. Tyler Clippard takes the mound to start the 11th inning. Josh Donaldson has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman. Next will be the designated hitter, Corbin Joseph.
Designated hitter, Corbin Joseph. This change defensively for the Blue Jays. Now playing third base, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Hit in the air to center field. Pillar's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, Daniel Marcotte.
Into the box now, Daniel Lockhart looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Hit hard towards center. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
That's an obvious mistake on the pitcher's part. You speed him up with the first one, blow it right by him, and you do him a favor by giving him a changeup. I mean, that's a pitch he can handle right there.
Into the box now, number 78, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. The 0-1. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be two? To second for one. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Another chance to win it here to the bottom of the 11th. All tied. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard up the middle. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here, this is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
Russell Martin now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The winning run is at first base. And he fouls this one off. He just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Liner toward right center. Joseph is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, number 13.
Next to bat for Toronto, Gurriel singled home a run in his last time up. Here's the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. The 0-1. Fouled off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Now the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Joseph on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. This game's all tied at 4. In now, Ruben Tejada. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here.
Ruben Tejada.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Soft liner toward short, and 1 gone. This programming note to pass along. Due to the length of our game tonight, the long-running animated series The Wilkersons will not be seen this evening. Again, no episode of The Wilkersons after the game tonight. Digging in once again, Trey Mancini. He got called out on strikes his last time through. grounder down the line at third. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. Here's Chris Davis now. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Still 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. And we are tied 4-4. Now at the plate, Yonhervis Solarte. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Yonhervis Solarte.
First delivery to him on the way. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Fouled away. Ready on 0-2. Popped him up. Kazmir on the move, but it's the pitcher that makes the play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin.
Here's Justin Smoke now. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here's the 0-2. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here comes another 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
So digging in now, Teoscar Hernandez, attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. On to first, and we're headed to 13 as that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, still all square at 4 apiece. Hector Perez takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning. Ready for another chance? Sean Kazmir. He singled his last time up.
Leading off for the Orioles, first baseman, Sean.
Here comes the first pitch. Liner toward right center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Stepping in now, Andrew Susak. And he puts it on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Over to third, but it's thrown away. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Standing in now, Caleb Joseph.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Richer is there. Let's see if they try it. And the throw comes in, and they will not try sending him as that go-ahead run remains at third with one away now.
Daniel Marcotte.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Daniel Lockhart, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Flip of his glove for one. On the smoke, it's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't leave us now. Stepping in for the Jays, Rendell Richer. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Rendell Richer.
He's set, and the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
When you have two strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
He froze him on the fastball there. Rendell Richer is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Josh Donaldson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. 0-1 the count. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. And he struck him out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box, Troy Tulowitzki. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Into the box now, Russell Martin, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. drilled to the right side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is in scoring position now with 2 away.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 0-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Davis giving chase. He's got it as the winning run is stranded to end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. Score remains. Ready for another shot now, number 78, as he's set to go to lead off the top half. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a flare out toward right center. Gurriel ranging into shallow right, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Now at the plate, Ruben Tejada. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in, Trey Mancini, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. Hernandez is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. Here's Chris Davis now.
Chris Davis.
Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. Pilar is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
First baseman number 7, Sean Kazmir.
Digging in, Sean Kazmir, 3 for 6 in the ball game to this point. Here's the first pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is Hernandez, and that one is gone. And good for him. Sean Kazmir has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Digging in, Andrew Susak. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Pilar is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here as they don't want to wind up. Standing in, Gurriel. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Sean Gilmartin is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mancini moves over, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, John Hervis Solarte.
Into the box now, John Hervis Solarte. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. This one's down to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Smoak.
Here's Justin Smoak now, attempting to, as they say, get off to Schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Behind 0-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Baltimore smashed the ball all over the yard in route. We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Trey Mancini is at the plate here, having already gone deep twice in this one. Maybe we'll see number 3 here. Hit in the air out to left.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
He's got it 1 away. This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Orioles. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Daniel Lockhart has a single, a double, and a home run already in this one. Looking for the toughest one to get in the cycle, the triple. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. Popped him up. Devers has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away. 8-4 tonight. Boston led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Rick And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Daniel Lockhart bats here with the game on the line in the 9th. Tying run stands in scoring position, so a base hit here could even things up. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Baltimore Orioles are trying to hold their 1-run lead here in the 9th, but that's very much hanging in the balance with the tying run in scoring position. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Givens offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
The fastball down near the shoe tops. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Taylor at 2nd with 2 down. Struck him out. So he'll strand the possible tying run at 2nd. And a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game. We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. The Baltimore Orioles are trying to hold their one-run lead here in the ninth, but that's very much hanging in the balance with the tying run in scoring position. First delivery to him on the way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Marcotte leads off second with one gone in the inning. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out.
Whoa, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As with two away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And hold everything, folks, as this is going to tie the ball game. And the runner will score from second. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
And you know, these guys take their cue from their manager. He doesn't panic, so they don't panic. They just put those hard hats on and then go to work. They manufactured a couple of runs, and this game is theirs. That was a fun game.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here, 2 hits, and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about it.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Richard Blyer is on the mound looking to keep this game tied, but these fans are hoping to celebrate a walk-off victory. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. In now for the O's, Andrew Susac. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and they have taken the lead. A solo shot here to left, and it's now a 1-run ball game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. And this will get by Mauer and down the line. It's a fair ball.
The right fielder, number 19, Chris Davis.
Now batting, Chris Davis. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now a ball hit hard toward first, and they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
Number 2.
Digging in for his second at-bat. Number 2. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer to the left side. Sano over to his left. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage is into the box. Joe Mauer. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Third baseman, Joe Mauer.
Donnie Hart takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High pop up. Hart waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now to the plate, Mark Trumbo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Two out, nobody on. Final strike for the Twins. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A one-run finish today, 5-4. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Baltimore Orioles are chasing a run here in extra innings. However, they've got the tying run in scoring position. Mancini stands at second with 2 gone. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Trey Mancini may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 on its way. Hard liner to center field. Bradley is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Number 41 is yet to allow a hit through 6. And the big question is whether he can get 9 more outs and put himself in the history books. Davis sprinting after it. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch chopped weakly to the left. Boschel has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Tommy Pham.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The high fastball is in there.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
First baseman number 4.
Here's C.J. Cron now.
C.J. Cron.
He gets it hard on the ground to the left.
To his left, Boschel. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. They trail this one 1-0. Standing in Kevin Kiermaier. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8.
Yeah, Matty V, and that just goes to show you how hard it is to pitch a no-no. Gets through 21 consecutive outs without getting up a hit, D-Roll, but that wasn't the case here to start off the 8th.
Yeah, so much has to go into it. You need to be a little lucky, and you need to be a little good right there. Flip the script on the offensive standpoint. They've stayed with their approach, haven't come out of it. Hopefully this gets them jump-started.
0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Up next for the Rays, Austin Meadows. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Davis on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adeiny Echeverria. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. The 0-2 once more. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end. Striding in once again, Corbin Joseph will match up with Tyler Glasnow to lead off the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. And there's one down now. Now at the plate, Drew Boschel. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kiermaier on the run. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Number 78.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, number 78. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or two after this one.
On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the... A nice look there at the Inner Harbor here in Charm City as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. First pitch on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Bounce to first. Kazmir takes it in. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Malik Smith the next to hit. His past history with Dylan Bundy, batting .500, 5 for 10. Way in front of a great slider that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. And this will land foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And a big whoop at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Stepping into the box, Matt Duffy. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And 2 count. Here's the pitch. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Tejada ranges to his left. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
This one's down to third. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here's the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Count remains at 0-2. Duffy over at second. Pham on at first with 2 down. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Swing and a little tapper. Ready with another 2-strike offering. High in the air. Bundy is there for it. And the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Ruben Tejada.
Bottom of the ninth for the Orioles.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Soft liner to the right side, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here, just where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 takes a high fastball for a strike.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Hey! 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And it's 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Line drive to left. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 0-1 on the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Kevin Kiermaier. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's a .333 hitter. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up ball 1. Ball and a strike. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit to first. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Robertson.
Striding into the box, Daniel Robertson. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Austin Meadows. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Mancini is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, number 11, shortstop,
Here's Echeverria now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Well, facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Echeverria is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Now the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag. Ready now, Caleb Joseph. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Striding forward now is the DH. Corbin Joseph, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they can potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Standing in now, Drew Boschel, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's a line drive. That gets down. It could be extra bases. Joseph blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And the Orioles are going to walk off winners.
Endings just don't get much better than this. Great job at the plate putting the ball in play, and then the runner at first does the rest. Stop at third? No way. Rounded third, flew home, and scored the game winner. My heart is still in my throat.
And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, it's not that often a relief pitcher that's not a closer gets props like this, but this time I think it's well-deserved. They needed him in some tough situations, and he passed every test with flying colors.